tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Carried by number 37.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 52 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They'll run. It's Dorsett, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
the 43-yard line.
And that is incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really limited on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Derrick Henry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Derrick Henry.
2nd and 6.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, it's Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you. to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Lions 10, Bears nothing.
So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears now ready to take over again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And for number 80, incomplete.
Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Henry. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's the stink, man.
Yes.
How are you feeling today? It's
Very
okay.
tired.
Let it out, brother. Let it out. Come on.
Hold on, don't let it out yet. Let me go get a drink for this one. I gotta hear this.
I can already tell this about to be a blues album. You heard how that boy started sighing? Yeah, I know it's gonna be a stressful one.
Oh, I hate that jump so much.
I know you do. I heard you were playing in 2 weeks and very soon, huh?
I'm gonna get a application from Piggly Wiggly tomorrow. I'm gonna ask for $9.50. I'm not gonna go any less than $8.75.
Just gonna look at you with the Squidward face.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And then I requested off like 4 days for my birthday, cause I'm flying down to Miami to see my dad my birthday weekend. So I'd either have to wait till then to leave the mess hall,
or let's hear this story.
or before, I don't know, but Tonight was something else, man.
What?
Oh my god. So I came in, looked at the schedule. We had 12 people for lunch today.
Oh boy.
And then I see the amount of people we have for dinner, and that number said 3. We went from 12 for lunch to 3 for dinner.
How does that even work? How does 3 people run a mess hall?
I have no idea. And we served like 400 something people tonight. And every time I went out to the lobby, that line was backed up to the second part of the lobby. Like, you walked in, it's alright. It's like it's food that you'd cook at your own house, but the Marines are not lazy, but they're basically home cooked meals, basically. That's what they are. But
That's what you eat while you're in basic.
Yep.
Because you can't leave.
And
So you eat at the chow.
I was in the dish room by myself. We opened at 4:30. I was in there by myself till like 5:30, 5:40. Was doing pots, carousel. Had to stop doing pots because the carousel started getting backed up. Like, and when I mean backed up, like every single rack was full, and there's 4 racks, or like 4 little like tray levels on the racks, and there's like 15 racks that go around, and each and every single one was full from top to bottom. So I had to stop on pots. Then somebody from the lobby, they closed down, or well, the second person on the line had to stop helping the first person on the line to help me in the dish room, so I wouldn't have to do both, which was okay. But then the line started getting unbelievably long. It was wrapping around to the second part of the lobby on the other side of the building, and they ran out of food on the line, so they had to get stuff out of the freezers. They got like pre-made subs at the freezers because we ran out of food. The cooks wouldn't cook anything else because they left. And ran out of food.
Can you say that one more time? You ran out of food at the mess hall?
Ran out of food.
Okay.
So
sounds like
hold on.
issue.
Before you finish, how does the mess hall run out of food?
Well, between the
I know how. It's because your fat ass was eating them. Sorry, I had to mock the Marine. The brig Marine.
Yeah, it was.
They're Marines, bro, but they got arrested.
But so the cooks they estimate how many people, but they always get it wrong every single shift. Like some nights
Every shift you broke up.
They have to estimate the amount of people by cooking a certain amount of food. So they only cook the amount of food or just enough food for like maybe 300 people. But we had almost 500 people come through the building today, and we ran out of food. So
That's their own fault.
Yeah, it is, and they won't cook anymore because they were gone already. So there was nobody to cook food anymore. So the manager had to get cold food, like subs and stuff, and sandwiches in boxes, and give them out. The person from the brig, the manager at the brig, he had to go by himself because they were so short. And I have no idea when he came back to the building, but he never said anything. He dropped off the van, grabbed his keys, and then left. And he probably came back around like 6:20, and nobody said anything about the brig stuff being back. So when I'm taking out the trash at like 8 o'clock, after I already broke down the dishwasher and drained out my sinks, I see that van sitting out there with all the stuff in it. And I had to get all that stuff out, bring it all in by myself. I didn't even wash that stuff. I let the other girl that was in there wash everything because I still had trash to take out. And I came back in, helped her finish up, cleaned up again. Then manager told me to do bathrooms, and I said okay. I grabbed a mop, mopped the front of the bathrooms. I only mopped like one bathroom, and then I left. I didn't even drain my mop bucket.
That's what I would do when they used to make me mop. When they made me mop at food line, I'd be like, yes sir, I'm getting right on it. And I'd go to mop, wait till the supervisor goes into the little office. I'd put that mop down, put the bucket in the corner, and just walk back and start talking to Carrie or whoever was there. Like, did you finish mopping? Yes sir, I'm done. And they're like, there's a little bit of trash over there. I'm like, that must have just got there.
That must have just got there. I say that too. It must have just got there.
That's when I would do like the slave talk at food line sometimes, depending on who the supervisor was. If it was Jalen, I'd be like, yes sir, master, yes sir. Finally a black man in power. And he'd start laughing because we make like really fucked up jokes. Like, he's the one who made jokes about Kenzie in front of Carrie. He was talking about like Carrie shoving baseball bats up her ass.
Oh my god.
Like that. He was like, ain't that right, Carrie? You be eating the dookie out of Kenzie's ass, ain't that right? Yeah, I know you be eating that dookie. Like, right in front of Carrie, too. And like, Carrie's like laughing like he wouldn't like, oh, but if any of us in the party said that, it'd be different.
I mean, what would he do? He's ask complain to you.
He'd ask the boss.
I was thinking about Jalen, though. Jalen would always be like, I'm just joking, Carrie. Come on, I'm just joking. Not really. He'd be like, I'm just joking, buddy. Come on. Very enthusiastic black guy. Oh, definitely. I would talk to him and he'd pick on Carrie all the time. He'd be like, he would tell me how much more he enjoys having me at the store than Carrie, because if he has Carrie, he acts like a know-it-all and talks about boring shit. And he was like, see, Big A, I like you more. He's like, you like anime. And he started telling me about, like, some Castlevania, Count Dracula anime shit that's, like, super fucking gory. And that's all they'd start talking about at night. And this nigga JJ would start rapping, would yell at him to shut the fuck up and throw a thing of Mentos into his fucking head from across the store.
Mentos.
This really funny shit happened at Food Line, but once he left, that's when I really hated it. Because he was the only supervisor I really liked. And once he left, I was very miserable. I was like, damn, now I got this nigga Carrie every day. And of course, having Carrie as a fucking supervisor every day, you already know what happened. We'd stand around and talk and then get roasted by the managers.
That's the best part.
This nigga fucking... We're sitting there talking, and this man Javon comes in from the back, and I pick up a broom and pretend to start sweeping like SpongeBob when Patrick holds the broom upside down. I just grab a broom and pretend to start sweeping. He's like, good job, Adam. He was like, when you're done, can you go and sweep the parking lot? And I looked up, and I said, excuse me? And he said, sweep the parking lot. And I was like, don't we have a guy who does that? And he was like, yeah, but he's not here today, so if you could do me that huge favor, that'd be great. I sit there and look at the ground for about 10 seconds, walked out there to the parking lot, and just sat out there for about 30 minutes messing around. I did not go back in there. And he's like, good job, Adam. The parking lot looks great. And I was like, do I get a raise? And he's like, no.
No.
Of course, I couldn't legally get a raise there because I didn't work there long enough to get one. I'd have to wait.
The fight's about to start.
Have you ever been in love? I haven't.
Want to take a guess how much of a raise I would have
Do
gotten?
you want me to describe it to you?
About 25 cents.
10 cents.
Because Food Line doesn't give you a whole dollar raise, then niggas gonna give you at least like 25-cent raise. Like that's gonna make a difference.
Do you want me to describe it to you?
Fucking Mr. Krabs raise.
That's what I
We're
said.
not gonna give you a dollar. We're gonna give you about a quarter, maybe. That'll make a difference in your paycheck. Quarter.
Might as well just start handing me a quarter after giving me a paycheck. It's literally the same. That's some fresh water.
Yeah.
What time are you getting on?
I don't know. I just know I'm getting the application tomorrow and I'm turning it in. And if I can get anything higher than the lowest I'm gonna go is 850. That's the lowest I'm gonna go. It might be better for me because I can work more hours in the week instead of just working 4 to 9. I can work like 1 to 9 every day, which will be better for
Now with
me.
850, that'll be all right.
Yeah, I can do that 5 days a week.
Got them dookie hours. So.
Yeah, back then I was just working like 3 to 9 or 4 to 9.
Why don't you become a stalker?
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do.
Gotta keep you in there for a long time now.
In the morning, they do everything in the morning though, which is smart. That's when the trucks come.
Ew. Grocery trucks should never come in the morning.
Yeah, well, we close at 9, or Big Wiggly closes at 9, and after everything, well,
At our Food Line,
when we close at 9, everything gets locked up. Sometimes the floor cleaners come, but that's like every month or so. Those are the only people that come in the building after 9 besides the managers, unless somebody breaks in.
At our Food Line, we'd have 2 trucks sometimes. One would come in the morning and one might come at night, but they usually came like noon.
Yeah.
Food Line's different. It's very odd.
The only type of trucks that come during the day,
and how much shit you need.
The only type of trucks that come in during the day is maybe like the bread trucks or whatever. But most of like the dairy stuff, the dairy and the meat, they come in in the morning. Oh.